Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony and today I'm going to be doing my impressions on the Metropolitan Host by Ferio Tego in Hobart size. Now for the specs, we have Connecticut wrapper, country of origin is not specified, fillers in binder from Honduras. We have 5 inches in length and the ring gauge is 50. So you already know the drill. I'm going to line this up, giving my impressions on each third and yep a little bit along the way. Good draw. Now, if you have seen any of my previous cigar-related videos, you already know I don't like to talk too much on the first 5 to 10 minutes because I like to give some time to the cigar to wake up. But I do have to say that I'm expecting mild to medium flavor and also strength. This is my first time having this blend. As a matter of fact, this is the 3rd episode of the Ferio Tego Marathon. But I'm gonna bore you with that in this clip. So my cigar marathon consists of purchasing every single blend of a specific brand that I choose, not in every vitola though, because it would be very complicated and very expensive. Smoke through every single one of them, enjoy them as much as I possibly can, and in the end, I will pick my favorite and purchase a box of that blend. The brand that I chose for this year's cigar marathon is obviously Ferio Tego. We're gonna start off with the Metropolitan collection, then the Timeless collection, and in the end, I will smoke the Suma, Elegancia, and also the Generoso. Actually, on my Instagram, I posted a picture to commemorate the beginning of this year's marathon. Obviously, in that picture were all the blends from Ferio Tego. The TAA exclusive are not included, nor the Metropolitan 30-year anniversary. So, with nothing left to add, back to the video. So I'm gonna start smoking this, and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the first third. Alright, so I'm basically done with the first third. And I want to start off by saying that flavor is medium, strength is mild plus. Now regarding the flavors though, of course we have this classic hayseeder combination as the main tone. Second place, we have some bitter almond, which is not something that I particularly enjoy. And third place, the faintest amount of white pepper. All of those flavors in both my retrohale and also my palate. Now pairings that I would suggest this beautiful cigar with. Recently, I've stopped pairing my Connecticut cigars with alcoholic beverages. So if you have a go-to pairing for Connecticut cigars, go ahead, because I found out that I enjoy these type of cigars the most with black coffee or an espresso. Remember, those two options are something that you can never go wrong with. Still kind of windy, but we have fairly good smoke output. Now, it may be way too early, but I'm going to proceed with the traditional secondary band removal. I put it close to the mic to see if it's satisfying or not. Nope. No satisfaction at all. And here we have this very nice gold shade secondary band exclusively for Ferio Tego. Very nice. So I'm gonna keep puffing this down and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the second third. Alright, now I'll proceed with the traditional primary band removal before it starts burning. As always, I'll put it close to the mic to see if it's satisfying or not. Oh, yes. Pretty satisfying. And here we have this very classic and beautiful looking primary band, Metropolitan, New York, handmade Host. Pretty nice. And now that I'm basically done with the second third, did something change? A little bit. The hayseeder combination still the main tone in this second third. Thankfully, the bitter almond morphed into cashews, which is in second place. In third place, we still have the faintest amount of white pepper. And that's it as far as the flavors go. Flavor and strength are now medium. And we still have great smoke output. So I'm gonna keep puffing this down, hoping for a little bit of change, and I'll let you know my impressions regarding the final third. Alright, so I'm almost done with the last third. Did something change? Not really. The hayseeder combo still the main tone in this last third. Underneath that, we still got the cashews, but unfortunately, it goes back and forth with the bitter almond. Not pleasurable at all, but it is what it is. In third place, we still got the faintest amount of white pepper, and that's it as far as the flavors go. Flavor and strength still medium. And we still have great smoke output. Every time that I smoke a Connecticut cigar, I state the same, that it can go one way or the other. Either I find it very rich and satiating, or just very plain and boring. Unfortunately, this was the case. First off, I don't like the sweetened caps. It's not a total deal breaker for me, but personally, I'm not a fan of that. Second, I didn't pick up that much complexity out of this blend. It was very plain, and even though the flavor profile was extremely simple, that still was kind of plain and not so flavorful. And third, that bitter almond was very unpleasant for me. Now you may like it, and if that's the case, this is a great choice. But unfortunately for me, this was very plain, boring, this lacking a lot of complexity, and the bitter almond touch didn't make the cut for me. As I always say, you can smoke whatever you want, whenever you want, but this would be a great morning cigar. And this blend is something that I could recommend to someone that is starting off smoking cigars. Construction, pretty good. I just had to touch this up once, and the burn line was pretty clean throughout the whole smoke. I take my time to smoke my cigars calmly, but I did notice that this, and as well as the Metropolitan Connecticut, they burn kind of fast. So just bear that in mind. There's basically nothing left for me to say in this video. So I'll see you in the next episode of this Ferio Tego marathon. I'm gonna smoke this to the nub. And that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, I really hope you found this video useful. So, thank you so much. Tack så mycket. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Dankeschön. Muchas gracias. Spasiba. Keitas. Grazie mille. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you in the next video.